As a project manager, you are expected to meet the project deadlines, manage competing priorities, and lead your project team effectively. Without the right strategies and precise planning, you always feel like you're one step behind. Today, I'll be sharing with you strategies that will help you meet your project deadlines, no matter what industry you are in. Welcome to IF Global Management Training to help you grow your skills, advance your profession. Whether you are preparing for your PMP exam or leading your next big project, you are in the right place. If you're new here, I'm Farhigal, a project management trainer, consultant, and coach. In this video, we will explore 5 time management strategies that will help you stay on your schedule, regardless of your industry. I will walk you through 3 key points. What does this strategy means? Why it is important? And how to incorporate in your project. So let's get started. Strategy number 1, prioritize tasks according to their impact and urgency. This means organizing your workload based on what's important and time sensitive. This strategy will help you identify which tasks deserve immediate attention, which task can wait, and which one can be delegated or removed from the list. The truth is, when you don't prioritize, everything starts to feel like urgent. And that is when you end up spending wrong things that does not contribute to your project goals. Prioritization keeps you and your team focused on what drives progress. So how do you apply this in your project? One simple tool that can help you is Eisenhower technique. Here's how this technique works. If a task is both urgent and important, do it right away. If it is important but not urgent, schedule for later. If it is urgent but low value, delegate to someone else. But if it's not urgent and not important, consider dropping it. For example, if you are running construction project, securing the permit from the city is urgent and important because it will affect the start date of the project. But completing the detail of the project schedule, that can wait. Now that you have prioritized your task, let's talk about strategy number 2. Set a realistic milestone and deadlines. Let me explain them to you. Milestones are the checkpoints to track progress. That's it. But the deadline is specified when the task must complete. It's important because setting the clear timeline promotes accountability between the team and provides stakeholders with the guarantee they need. A simple way to achieve that is break down the work to smaller and more manageable pieces, and also ensure those who are doing the work to estimate how long the task will take. A good tool to use is a work breakdown structure, also known as a WBS. All right, once you know how long it takes each task, remember to add buffer for review or unexpected delays and create the milestone dates to reflect that schedule. For example, for an IT project, you set a milestone like when the design completes by day 12, based on the estimate plus the buffer. Now that the milestone in place, let's go through the next strategy, which is delegate tasks effectively. Delegation means assigning tasks to others with the clear authority, expectation, and ownership of the result. Why it is important? You cannot manage every details of the project by yourself. Delegation provides you with the time to focus on leadership responsibility while ensuring right people are working on the right things. So how do you achieve that effectively? The correct way is to assign tasks based on each team member's strength, making sure every task has a clear goals and deadlines. And also explain what the success looks like and give them the independence to take ownership, while checking in regularly to track progress and offering support. Let me provide you an example. Instead of handling stakeholder updates by yourself, assign that to a team member who has communication skills while you're focused on risk mitigation and budget tracking. Keep this in mind. Delegation gets your work moving, but even the best team can encounter roadblocks. That is why creating contingency plan is very important, which is our strategy number 4. Contingency is also known as a buffer. It's time added to your schedule. This is crucial because delay can happen in the project. And without a contingency plan, a small issue can delay your project timelines. So how do we set it up? Contingency means adding 10 to 20% extra time to your critical task. For example, if your task usually takes 7 days, schedule that task 8 to 9 days. This gives you breathing room if something doesn't go as planned, because sometimes things does not go as planned. So we need to have contingency plan. Let's talk about our final strategy. Focus on one task at a time. Remember that. It's very, very important in your daily schedule. This means avoiding multitask and give your full attention to one task at a time before moving into your next. This is important because multitasking reduces productivity and increases mistakes. But focusing one task helps you to work faster and more accurately. So to incorporate that to your daily schedule, I encourage you to use time blocking, meaning set aside uninterrupted time for one task, and also reduce switching tasks as much as possible. Instead of juggling between emails and report writing, block 45 minutes to finish the report before you check in the emails. In that case, you will get more done in less time. All right, let's quickly recap the 5 strategies that we learned today. Prioritize your task by impact and urgency. Set realistic milestones and deadlines. Delegate effectively. Create contingency plan and focus one task at a time. So if you use those strategies consistently, they will help you deliver your project on time and enhance your reputation as a leader. Thanks for watching. I will see you in next video.